just a little bit. Come on. Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to a new video, and today I'm back again with another review video, so I hope you guys don't mind. But I recently showed these guys this in a previous video, but it's the Maybelline Philippine products that I recently got earlier this year, but it took some time for me to finally do a review of this because, you know, I wanted to really test it out and just see how it works. And these three products aren't actually available here in Australia, so they are more products catered for like Filipino skin types and weather conditions. With this review, I'm going to start off with how I usually use these products. So I'm going to start off with the concealer, and this is the Pure Maybelline Pure Mineral Concealer in number 2 medium. I'm not sure for the shading of how it is in Asia because this is actually Japanese. It has katakana written on the bottom, so I think this is a Japanese product, but it's being sold in Philippines as well. Thank God, because this was my first drugstore concealer ever. A quick backstory: when I first started wearing makeup, me and one of my best friends, we used to start off with the brand BYS, but here in Australia it's like one of the most affordable like teenage kind of makeup, so like that's how like majority teenagers at our time would start off with makeup. And then we ventured off to drugstore makeup, Priceline, and back in 2008 the Mineral collection by Maybelline was in trend. Like we both bought the actual kit that had the Mineral foundation powder, the mineral veil as in like the setting powder, the mineral blush, and also the mineral concealer. So that's how I remember when I first started using this concealer. That was like my first makeup starter kit back in 2008, and I think there was one time when I went to Philippines a year later. I had brought the concealer with me, but I left it there and I never got it back. When I wanted to repurchase it here in Australia, it was actually discontinued, found in the Philippines, and I was so happy because this just brings back so much memories, and the formula is exactly the same as how it was before. So basically this is in shade number 2, and it's quite small. Looking at the packaging, the wand is a typical dome applicator. So when you look at it, it looks quite dark. It kind of has this more orange kind of salmon tint, but when you blend it out you can't even see anymore. So it blends out nicely, and because it is a mineral concealer, it kind of has like this powdery finish, so it does set on its own as well. So as for this concealer, the things I really like about this is for spot concealing. Now because it is kind of a dry formula and it's a mineral concealer, to get it out there, it does help with spot concealing. So like on spots around the face, it kind of dries it out a bit and just kind of keeps it like hidden for the rest of the day. And for the under eyes, it is nice as well. I mean, that's where I used to use it back then, but my under eye area is actually quite dry like the skin, so I try not to apply too much there, so I tend to use a different concealer. As for that concealer, I really like it and I am definitely going to stock up on that. So next product that I'm going to review is a Maybelline Super BB Mineral Guard Filter Super Cover BB cream in the shade number 2 medium. It's in a true packaging, and some people might not like that, but for me it's okay because it's not the kind of BB creams that are super liquidy that spill out all the time like the L'Oreal BB cream that I have. So for this BB cream, it's supposed to be an 8-in-1 benefit BB cream, so it's supposed to perfectly cover imperfections, hide pores, all-day wear, blocks UV rays with SPF, that's true, protects skin from pollution, brightens skin, smooth skins, even skin tone. Now once I actually got this, I was like, shoot, 50 freaking SPF. Like I always do this to myself, like you guys from like all the other review videos, like I torture myself with SPF. You know, I thought it'd be okay because it was in shade number 2 medium, and I was like, that shade will fit me perfectly because, you know, it's from the Philippines. And then check this out, look how light that is. Against my skin tone, it is actually quite light. You can definitely see how it definitely brightens and looks a lot brighter than my actual skin tone. So for me, in terms of applying this, I start off really small, spread it around my face and then blend it out, and if I need to really build it up, then I will but usually I just stick to one layer. Only I knew if there was a darker shade for this, then I would definitely purchase it and reuse it, because this has minerals in it. Like the concealer, it kind of has this kind of more semi-matte kind of finish, and it can kind of look a little bit dry at first, but if you just let it settle into your skin for a bit and let it set, then it just sets into your skin nicely, and then you get this nice finish where it's not tacky or anything. And in terms of its longevity, I'd say it's not really long lasting, but maybe that's just my skin because I do have combination skin. But it does a little bit wear out throughout the day. I'd say around 8 hours it will tend to just mix in with your skin and it will just look like you have no makeup, but then again your skin would still look pretty flawless, which is quite weird, but I still like it. So the last product I'm going to review is the Maybelline ClearSmooth All-in-One Shine Free Cake Powder in number 5 Sand Beige, and this has SPF 32 PA+++, and this is supposed to be an all-day shine control, higher UV protection, long wear, instant brightening, conceals, smooths, and evens. It actually has a puff, but I kind of lost it because it got dirty, but it has a powder that's refillable, that gets sold as a refill, and the puff, and then you have a mirror over here, which is quite a large size, which I like, and packaging is super cute. I think I recently saw Maybelline Better Skin powder looking like this here in Priceline, but the one in Philippines looks so much cuter for me. It's pink. And as for this powder, I actually do use this quite often. Right now, my favorite drugstore powder is the Rimmel Clear Complexion, which is this mint shade, which I really love as well, but lately this has been like kind of my type because it is tinted. This one's translucent, and then I do use like other translucent powders to set makeup, but this is so far my only powder that's tinted at the moment. And they had 5 shades, which is more than the other 2 face products that just tend to have like 2 to 3 shades. So I went for the darkest, and in terms of the swatch, I don't know if these guys can see this. It's probably hard, but it's like somewhere here. Yep, you definitely can't see it on camera. So this one matches my skin tone perfectly, and I love using this powder with the BB cream because this has a tint to it, so it does help with darkening and adding more coverage to the BB cream already. I just love how this really does help mattify your face, and it does, you know, still provide a decent amount of shine throughout the day. So, you know, if you get too oily or there's too much excess oil, just blot your face using this powder, and you know, while you're doing that, it sets your makeup again and it adds more coverage, and it just works. It's very buildable throughout the day, so I do enjoy this powder a lot. They have 2 options of these powders, and I got the ClearSmooth one because I just really like it when powders are really fine and they tend to kind of just blur out all your imperfections, especially the pores, and they just make your skin look really, really flawless. In terms of coverage, it's definitely buildable. I think I said that earlier, but I just wanted to mention in terms of application, using a puff is like the traditional way where like you get the full amount of coverage because it's like all pressed and packed in that puff, and you're like patting it onto your face. But with a more dense brush, you can get more fuller coverage when you pat it onto your face. Overall, all these 3 products turned out to be really great. I mean, I already knew how this concealer was going to be, but you never know, the formula could have changed back then. But I am totally in love with these 3 products. I mean, I'm really content with this, and anyone in the Philippines who hasn't tried out these 3 products, please try it out. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have tried it out, do let me know what you guys think as well, because you know, it's nice to know what you guys think of makeup that's from your place. And yeah, I'm happy to just reply to your comments, and hopefully this review was okay, and I think that's it. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!